Victor Hung, and how did he go from being a debut drummer to radio silence? Let's find in the video.
Hello? Yeah, it's Retro Talks Tuesdays. Who's ready? Let's go.
Hey RETROMANIACS, it's girl Alexa, aka Son of Retro. This is going to be my first Retro Talks for
2022.
If you guys are new to my channel, I have a series called Retro Talks. It's basically when I talk about different things. It can be from social issues to something on the news to pop culture or just different ideas or opinions I have on certain things. Today I'm going to be talking about Victor Hung, how he might be banned from music for 6 years. Okay, if you guys don't know who Victor Hung is a 25-year-old half Brazilian, half Korean. His dad is Brazilian, his mom's Korean. Victor moved to Korea in 2005. He started drumming in 2010. He got scouted by a company in 2012 and he debuted in a rock band in 2020. So basically what happened was Victor was in a band and ended their debut show on a music show. At the end of the show, Victor basically broke a drumstick, and after that literally got kicked out of his group 3 days later. And I know that sounds crazy and ridiculous, but yes, he got kicked out of his group for breaking a drumstick. So I'm going to get more into the story for you guys can know what's going on. So basically, his company said that him breaking the drumstick was deemed to be very aggressive and too much Korean youth to watch on a music show. So they basically kicked Victor out. And 3 days later, Victor decided to start his own YouTube channel and Instagram. And in that time of starting his own channel, he got thousands and thousands of subscribers very, very fast. He's a very talented drummer. And I'm definitely going to say that he's a very, very talented guy. Some covers to BTS, Blackpink, and other big, other big K-pop artists and music artists you can think of. He started doing covers too. Very, very talented. In July, Victor actually made a video on his YouTube channel explaining how he got kicked out of the group for breaking a drumstick. And apparently after he uploaded that video, his company sued him for defamation. And if you guys don't know, in Korea, they have a huge defamation law where a lot of times when people are victims of certain situations, they have to be careful about what they say because they can get sued for even mentioning a company's name in a negative light. Even if you are a victim, Korea just has very strict defamation laws. So basically his company basically sued him for defamation. So they went to court. Luckily Victor won the court
battle,
and Victor got to keep his YouTube channel. But after that, his company tried to appeal it. So after, they basically said that when they kicked him out the group, broke a drumstick and he cut himself and he tried to threaten the staff members. But Victor later came out and said that yes, he did cut himself, but it wasn't a deep cut. It was a small cut, and the staff members was actually worried about him and they was trying to help him. He wasn't threatening, they were trying to help him. Victor suffered from anxiety and depression, so he self-harms to make himself feel better, which is a very serious thing, and I'm not going to judge him for that because depression and mental health is very serious, and I always stand for people who have that, and I will always raise awareness to mental health because it's a serious thing. So and I'm sorry to hear that Victor had depression and he was self-harming, and I felt for him very much. He's only 1 year younger than me, so I really did feel for him. So basically they said that once they kicked him out, that they never terminated his contract and he was still signed to them legally through 2 partner companies or something, like 2 sister companies of that particular company. So basically because of that, Victor had to delete his YouTube channel and Instagram, and that was in 2020, and because of that he kind of went radio silent. And recently people have been learning about the story and been talking about it because people want to raise awareness about Victor's situation. And when I heard what happened, I was like, I have to make a video about this, and I did some research and I realized I didn't know who this guy is. After Victor got kicked the group, he started to do different Korean variety shows, and one of the shows he went on is called
Yo Star.
I remember seeing a clip of that in my
YouTube recommended.
Because I watch a lot of things related to K-pop and music, so I got that video recommended to me, and I saw the thumbnail And I was like, this guy has a really cool kind of look to him. He has like a really interesting look. I'm like, he looks like he's like half Korean or something. I want to see what this talking about, because, you know, in a lot of, you know, Korean variety shows, you don't really see a lot of other races other than Korean sometimes, or a different person, a different race. I normally click the video to see like what's going on. So I remember watching a small clip of him being on that show, and I didn't know that he was in that band before that. But once I did the research, I realized, oh, I know who this guy is. And he is very talented drummer. He's a very talented young man. So he basically started doing different variety shows and stuff like that. And unfortunately, Victor is not allowed to do any type of public appearances at all. And he might not be able to do it for 6 years, because apparently the company says that he's still signed to their partner companies because they never terminated his contract. And my thing is, like, if you kick the boy out the group, why would y'all not terminate his contract? That just seems very messy, and that just seems not right, you know. And it's just like, that is not right. That is, first of all, it's ridiculous that you kick the boy out for breaking a drumstick, you know what I'm saying? Because in rock and roll, it's normal. Like in America, you will see people smash guitars and jump in the crowd and crowd surf. They do all kinds of stuff like that. Nothing wrong with that. That's just how rock and roll is. And it's just insane that they kicked that boy out because of that. And it doesn't make any sense. It just doesn't make any sense. To take Victor's YouTube channel away, and to know that he has depression, that probably made him even more depressed by not being able to do his passion. Because, you know, drumming can probably be an outlet for him. You know, music can be an outlet for a lot of people, and you taking that away from him can make him even more depressed. And it's just sad to hear because stuff like this happens. It probably happens more than we think it does. The music industry is already hard enough, and if you guys already know about like the dark side of K-pop, there's so many stories that have come out about similar things happening to similar artists, like Victor's situation. And it breaks my heart because there's so many young people that want to be K-pop idols. If you go on any type of thing related to K-pop, you look to the comments and you'll see so many kids wishing to be K-pop artists, but they don't realize how much these K-pop artists go through. We already see how much these idols struggle with these diets, how they can't date anybody, they can't act a certain kind of way, they gotta talk a certain kind of way. Being a K-pop idol is a very stressful job, and people don't realize how much, you know, like the company really owns these people, and how much these idols don't have much freedom. And it's just really sad to see, you know, people being taken advantage of. And I'm just hoping that Victor will get his YouTube channel back. And luckily, some of the fans have uploaded some of his drum covers online, so you guys can still go check out some of his covers that he did online. And I just, like, my opinion is just like, I just think that it's very unfortunate and it's very unfair. And I'm hoping, I'm praying that Victor will get his stuff back, and they will terminate his contract, and they will let him come back to YouTube and let him just do his thing. Because, you know, he's not in the group anymore. You know, if he's not in the group anymore, just let this boy, let this man have his YouTube channel and let him do his own thing. You know, to hold him like that for 6 years, that's just so crazy. It's just so ridiculous to me. And that's just like, really just like, wow, I can't believe that they did that. And I think they said his dad did try to go to the company to talk to them about, you know, trying to like work things out, but I guess it didn't end up well. So that's just sad to hear. But luckily his dad did try to help him, and I'm just hoping, and if, you know, he can get the help that he needs and he can come back to music. You know, it's just, I hate to hear things like this, and I just wanted to make a video about this because I feel like this needs to be talked about. And I want to know what you guys feel about the situation in the comment box below. Let me know what you guys feel. So what you guys can do to raise awareness to this, you guys can share this video. You guys can go to other YouTube channels that make a video about Victor. Share the videos on social media like Twitter, Instagram. And you guys can use the hashtag #FreeVictor. We can raise awareness to Victor's situation, for, you know, he can hopefully get some justice, because this is such an unfair thing. And what just trips me out about Korea is that Korea will have these young girls wearing short skirts and short dresses on stage, shaking their butt for these old men fans. You will have these young men on stage, you know, basically thrusting and dry humping the stage and taking their shirts off for these young girls. You know what I'm saying? You'll have, these men, these young boys and these young girls basically, wearing these short outfits and I guess you could say sexual type of dance moves. And that's not bad, but he broke a drumstick and he got kicked out the group. I don't understand that. Like, if that's like not for kids, like why is it okay for them to see idols dancing in suggestive ways, but it's not okay to break a drumstick? I don't get it. But it's okay to put these young girls in these short schoolgirl outfits and have them dancing in front of these old weirdo men. And it's okay for these young boys to go on stage and take their shirts off and dry hump the stage and all kind of stuff like that, but it's not okay for Victor to break a drumstick. I don't understand that. I don't get it. I really don't get that. That's very backwards. You would think that the way that these idols dress and how they dance would be deemed inappropriate for kids, but not breaking a drumstick. All he did was broke a drumstick. I don't understand how that adds up, and I don't get that. That's very backwards. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said to any young children out here that want to still be a K-pop idol after knowing all these things, please read your contract. Understand what you're getting yourself into, and parents, be more cautious of what you are allowing your child to do. I know a lot of parents want to make their kids happy, but you need to know who you letting your children be around, who you letting your kids go with, because a lot of these companies are basically owning these idols, and even their parents can't help them. So before you sign your child's life away to these people, make sure you know what your child is signing. Make sure you as a parent know what you're signing. Be cautious. If you have to get a lawyer to read over these contracts, be careful. You have to pay attention what you sign your name to. And it's just so sad that Victor is going through this, and I'm really hoping and praying that he gets to come back his YouTube channel and start doing more things, because he's actually very talented. He has a really cool, interesting look. He kind of got like a Twilight kind of like cool vampire look. He seems like a really cool dude. He seems very chill and very nice. He seems like a very nice young man, and I don't know if he ever will see this video, but Victor, I'm hoping that you can come back. We were all rooting for you. Like I said, free Victor. I just want to give my quick opinion on the situation. I just want to make the video to raise awareness to Victor Hung's situation. And guys, please in the comment box below, please leave some words of encouragement for Victor. If you guys can comment down free Victor or comment down some nice things about Victor, words of encouragement in the comment box below. And I don't want to talk too much, but like I said, stay true to yourself, stay blessed, be happy, be nice to people, and this is baby.
Be silent, you can't keep me quiet. Won't tremble when you try it. All I know is I won't go speechless, 'cause I'll breathe when they try to suffocate me. Don't you underestimate me.
Thank you, RETROMANIACS, for taking the journey to my channel. Hold on to your seats, because we're about to have a fun trip. Can't wait to see you guys on the next ride. Let's go. Yeah.